Not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits, so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
It's time to knock some things off your bucket list. First up, travel the world. If you've always wanted to visit Hong Kong or vacation in the Swiss Alps and wondered what it was like, well, Jeanette, Yvette, and Tina got the scoop for you. These Jet Setting Divas are always at some fun and exotic place experiencing the best of what life has to offer. And each week, they'll tell you all about it. These ladies are always high-flying loads of fun.
Hey, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Yvette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. Hey, ladies, what's going on in the world of travel?
Hello.
Festival. We went there this year as a group. Well, you all have
Yeah.
been at this festival before. I had been with Tina, and now we all got a chance to go together. So, what you all think?
Oh, yeah. And then I
Yeah.
know, and me and Yvette, I mean, back in the day, they celebrated 30 years. So
Yeah.
Yvette and me and our producer, Shaletta, we went back at the beginning when Essence was,
Yeah.
just a small festival.
Yep.
But
So I decided to go this year because I had not been in a few years, a lot of years.
Yeah.
yes.
So, and I don't know about you all. It was a great time. It was great fun, but I don't necessarily have to go to that again.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's just me.
So,
And you know what? I feel you.
No, I would say we got some really great products when we went to the convention center, but you got to get there super early to get the product.
Yeah.
But what I enjoy most when I go to New Orleans, which I can go anytime for this, is
Right.
the food. The food
Yep.
is
Right.
what I enjoy.
Right. I
Yeah.
love to go to New Orleans for the culture, the
Yeah.
food, the vibe. It don't necessarily have to be Essence. And I
Yeah.
support Essence. I love
Yeah.
Essence.
Yeah.
But I think it's another group of people that will go and enjoy it, just not me.
The thing
Yeah.
about it is maybe the older people. I'm not gonna call you all aunties because I'm not, I'm not auntie, but
You just as old as us, Jeanette. Don't be
I
trying
mean,
to
you
do
are
that.
baby. You are auntie.
You
You're
are
old enough to be
auntie.
you're old enough to be a grandmother.
Auntie is a
You're auntie.
figure of speech. Is a figure
the
of
old
speech,
the
not that
older
you're an
the
actual
old
auntie.
the older people, they probably don't want to. I mean, and it is, and I'll say me too. You don't want to. You stand for a long time at the convention center, so you
You
just
gotta know where
find
the
other things
restrooms
to
at
do.
and stuff like that. This is a whole different era. When I tell you Essence, and let me take y'all back. When we used to go to Essence, they used to have a featured artist each
Hmm.
night that
Mm-hmm.
appealed to a certain a genre
Hmm.
of music and
Yeah.
generation of people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you come to love that. We had our Frankie Beverly and Mays. We had Mary J. Blige. We've had Prince. They had people that
Yeah.
you just wanted to see. So and they would have these super lounges. And
Yeah.
as we've progressed over the years, I can see the aunties, and we're gonna go into aunties in just a minute, but I can see that they have moved away from the aunts and the uncles, and they are going to
Hmm.
the millennials and the Gen X's and
Yeah,
Gen
they
Z's
are.
because they are the ones who are paying those costs for tickets. I'm not going to pay $200 to go see Megan Thee Stallion at Essence Festival, or I'm not going to go and see, all these different people, and they are appealing to a certain audience now. And I think,
Well, yeah. That is true, but I
Yeah.
think there are certain events for certain crowds. So there are your upscale events, your
Mhm.
dinners, your parties for the aunties, but
Absolutely.
we wasn't
No,
invited.
we didn't. Yeah.
right,
Well,
Didn't know.
we just
You
decided to
can
go at
go
the
to
last minute.
Essence. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go to Essence at a certain level and
Yes.
enjoy it, but you
Mhm.
Yeah.
have to be able to go to certain events. You can't be the normal crowded people.
Yes, and
And the
Yeah.
I understand the whole concept of the younger generation wanting to have a party because I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I'm fun. My nieces, they've all validated you're the auntie kid that can come to the party, but they have people who go to parties, and these are young. They dress provocative. They're opinionated. We got in the Uber drive. The lady couldn't stop talking about people's clothes. So they go and they want to dress the way they want to dress. They want to meet and be with people and do the things that they like to do, whatever their recreational activities are. And when you have somebody who look like your mama sitting in the room with you, the people are they want to feel comfortable in their environment. So I do understand that aspect. And either we have to create an environment where the aunties and the uncles are at and they're playing our old school music and we doing what we normally do, stepping on how we like to do things, because I think that's the piece that's missing, or what we missed
I
in
think
our.
it's there. I think
It
it's
is.
there.
I don't think
It's
it's there.
there.
I've been there before, and I've done the stuff that older people would do. I've done a boat ride there. I've done an all white
See, that's
boat
not
party
That's
there.
essence.
not that's not
That's
no,
not
I
that's not
know
essence.
it's,
essence. You
but
can
it's
go on that.
done. But it's done Essence Weekend,
No,
and
but
it's
but
for the
that's
But
not
people
that's you
that's
essence.
can do
down
that.
in
I'm
Essence.
talking about Tina. When you and I went years and years ago, we were VIP. We had access to
Well,
backstage, so
y'all
on
need
and
to be
so forth,
VIP.
whatever.
Y'all need to get us to
And
the VIP
and
again.
I think just and it's been just that long since we have not had that experience.
Experience.
You can't go back. Once you go up, you can't go back down.
You can't, and I mean,
How y'all gonna try to take me down to the low level, and y'all
but you
done
know
been
what?
up here and bring me down here?
I mean, floor seats, sitting down the floor. I mean, things like that. Those are
Yeah, we
things.
sat
But
on the
I want to
floor.
go to an artist that I like. I mean, we probably could have done that, but I'm not going to pay all that money to go see Usher. I'm not going to pay all that money to go and see, Janet. Janet come like every 5 minutes. We've seen Janet several
We did.
times.
We
And
were actually on the floor, me and you, Tina, when we saw Janet. And
yeah,
I'll tell you, my highlight wasn't Janet. My highlight was Idris Elba when we saw him.
and we saw him in a lobby or in a small lounge.
It was a lounge, yeah.
Okay, so I love Usher, but
I do too.
I don't know about you all, but
I was
he
conflicted.
didn't he yeah the concert was like I don't even really know.
Yeah,
People was so I guess you got to go to Las Vegas and see him. I
You
should have
must
went
yeah,
there
do. You must
because
do.
I didn't really enjoy it. I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I enjoyed it because I never had saw him before perform in person, so I was happy about
I
that, but
hadn't
I
either.
talked to so many people who went to his concert in Vegas, and they were like,
A
"Oh,
different
we watched
experience.
that," and it was a
Hmm.
totally different
Different
experience.
Yeah,
experience.
yeah. The
I
when you
enjoyed Charlie Wilson.
I always enjoyed
again,
Charlie
you are
Wilson.
auntie. You are a auntie. Auntie's gonna enjoy Charlie Wilson. Usher,
Charlie Wilson
I
puts
think,
on one of the best shows in the business.
yeah, but I have to tell you that those were the things that made it the highlight when we were their age, when we were in our 20s, when we were in our 30s, because we got to see the favorite artists. They would be at the convention center, just sitting
Yeah,
down. You could touch
Hmm.
them, because we had access to them. That we were going to events where they were present there or staying in a hotel with us and things. Those things are not happening
mhm,
because they're not the focal or the artists of the day for us. They're for other
Hmm.
generations. And I think that is one of the reasons why, when we went and you would go through the convention center and they give you products back in the day, cute bags and this and all this other stuff. And now it has become marketplace. People come with luggage carts
wow.
and
Grocery carts,
carts, yes, big
baskets.
bags and
Oh my
and all their
goodness.
family members to carry home
Y'all,
boatloads of products.
it was like Black Friday. When they
Yeah,
It
opened the
was.
door,
for
people
free.
just took off running. I was like, what in the world is
Girl, that
going
is
on?
not essence. That was not essence. Essence was when you went to the convention center, the focus was not the products. The focus was sit down forums. You got to sit down,
Yeah.
you got
Hmm.
to hear people talk,
Mhm.
you got to hear,
Yeah.
celebrities do. That was the focus
Yeah.
back then. Now the focus is
Let me
whatever
go and see what
company.
I can
What
get.
I
Yeah,
can I get?
what I can get from Miel and L'Oreal and and
McDonald's,
Target and
Delta.
McDonald's and Disney and those people, and because I'm in IT, I definitely understand it's all marketing. You are only doing that because they want your personal information so they can target market you, and
Right.
they want to sit their products out. So when you go to Target, you're going to go and buy those products, even though you may not even really like them. They gave them to you free, so that gives you that in to go and buy
But
them.
I got a question for you ladies. As now going into the future, is Essence for the aunties?
I think
It's for the
it's for
aunties.
the
I think
aunties,
it
I
is.
think so.
but I don't think it's before. I had to go. I had to go every year. I don't need to go every year. I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
go if I go. So this was 30 year. Okay, we enjoyed it. If I go back 35, or if I can see the lineup and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're bringing PJ Morton or somebody that
Mhm.
I really, really just would love to see. Yeah,
Mhm.
I may make an effort, but if I see him in my city, I'm probably not gonna want to go to
Yeah.
Essence.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the whole concept of Essence, and the magazine, it's a women's magazine. It should focus on women empowerment, women finance, women in business, women. And I think they kind of got away from it and made it more music, because
Mhm.
women were usually the focus of the even the music events. Now, we'd have Frankie Beverly, and he would always be like the Sunday, but a lot of times the Patti LaBelle's and the Gladys Knights and all the girl bands and stuff like that. That used to be the focus because they wanted to elevate the women and give them, show what women are
Mhm.
doing. Now it's kind of become this melting pot of bring the brothers in, and I get it, they want to come, but Yvette, how many times we went to Essence? We could count the number of men that was at Essence Festival. Now
Yeah. It's not.
they
Yeah.
taking over
Yeah,
men.
there's probably just as many men as there were women. Not at actually the convention center, but at the other places that we
Places.
went
Well,
to.
some of the
Mhm.
women brought their man so
Yeah,
they
they
can go
did.
Yeah,
stand in another line to get them products.
products.
I'm
Yes,
like this,
exactly.
like
And the
this is
kids
crazy. We have to mention this. Like you have to stand in a line for like an hour and a half to 2 hours
to get a
just to
bag
get
of
a
stuff.
bag of products. I have never been so tired in my life.
Yes, that was the tiring part.
That was very tiring.
Us walking from our hotel to the convention center was not as tiring as just standing in
Standing.
line.
Hmm.
Well, see,
Hmm.
Sitting in.
you hadn't been in 20 years, so you didn't understand. If you had,
Yeah, but
I went about 5 years. I've been in the
I
last
went
five
I
years.
went two
Yeah,
years ago, and
we
I
know
went
you
with my young
understand.
daughter. I went with my young daughter and my young niece, and they were just excited. And you know what? That's when I realized I was like, see, I'm not going with y'all because I had to go with people my own age because they were running, they running. You stand in this line, you stand in this line, you stand in this line, and when that line in, we gonna run, and I'm gonna get the products, and you got to hurry up and run over here, and she'll get. What the heck?
But
It was so much.
you tried to do that with us this time, but the aunties weren't able to move as that fast.
They sure would. Shoot, you saw we almost got lost at the Target. Shoot, I started walking. I looked back. Jeanette wasn't there. They were like, "Where's Jeanette? We gotta go. We gotta go." I'm like, "Look, see, this is too much for
Yeah,
us
it's too
to
much.
do what we
Too
were
much. Too
doing."
much. Too much for a lip gloss.
For a little, that made my lips
for,
swell up so
for,
fat.
for some for some for some
For some,
red hair dye.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
But y'all still remember I put that plumper on, girl. I have big lips
It's like, what
already.
is wrong with my lips? What is wrong with my
I
lips?
can
Oh,
feel
something
my
wrong with
lips
my lips.
growing. See, that's some
So
stuff
so
that's some good stuff.
the backstory for this is that Tina was trying one of the products that she received, and it was a lip plumper. She thought it was just a lip
Lip
gloss, so she puts
gloss.
it on her lips, and her lips starts plumping and plumping and plumping.
Flumpy. And girl, and that's where the auntie part come in. Cause see, I couldn't read them little fine letters on that little bitty bottle that they gave us. If I could
Mm-mm.
read that little bitty, I would have saw it said plumper. But
Plumper.
no, no, yeah, because when it said that, I would have put. I don't need plumping. I'm plumped enough, and I got it. And when I put it on, I could feel my lips. I felt like the Nutty Professor. I could just feel everything just busting out. But
Hmm.
but I mean, but those are the things, they giving me mad bags. But you know what? You got to be careful. A lot of this stuff is either expired, about to expire, or because if you go look at some of that stuff they had to get out their warehouse. So now that you
They
Okay,
saved it.
okay, is it not up to the auntie standard?
now if they was giving us some the AARP travel benefits and some Delta airline plane tickets and some
Yes,
hotel discounts,
yes,
girl, that would have been
we
what I
need some
wanted.
travel discounts. That's what we
Yes.
need.
Okay,
The aunties
so
will be there in the
we
case.
talking about the aunties because there wasn't an event.
Yes.
Remember, there was an event on that was
Mhm.
advertised on
Yes.
their app,
Yes.
and it said What did it say
Auntie
specifically?
free zone. Oh, I remember. I had to put it on my Facebook page.
Oh,
It was
Tina got worked
the
up about
first
that.
line. I got real ignorant around that one. I said, it said auntie free zone. So what they were saying was, we don't want these old
Oh,
hags standing at our party, looking at our men, judging us, telling us this, that. Y'all stay over and go to y'all party. They said
Well, I'm
auntie
gonna
free
tell you
zone.
what they didn't want. They didn't want their men's looking at us.
I
That's what they.
guess.
That's what they didn't want.
But
Because those guys want us. They didn't want their men looking at us.
yeah, I mean, I don't think it was that. I think it is, and
I
then
do.
there's a certain level, and you get it. Those aunties, and we were in a cab or we were in the Uber with them. They are judgmental. Look at what she
Yeah.
got on. Look at her hair. Look at her this. Look at her that. Look at him.
hmm
What he like a thug. He look at So those type of they don't want those judgments
Yeah.
when they go to that part. I have nieces, nephew, cousin, people on my Facebook page when they doing some extravagant stuff. I just let it be. I don't even like it. I don't touch it because they feel judged that they can't be their authentic self in their environment. And again, I understand. What do a 50-year-old lady need to be in the same party with a 27-year-old? There is nothing
No.
I can do there.
Yeah.
I
Take
can
your kids.
understand what you just said, and I'm gonna bring that up. I am friends with like my nieces, nephews, or some of the younger people in my family, and when I see them post stuff, or even just my kids, I say no, I don't even say
Hmm.
because I don't want them to say she's looking at my
Yeah,
stuff or or whatever.
'cause
But
they'll
because
unfriend you.
I'm not, we're not into the same things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing
So
about it is we were into that same stuff in our age
No, we
range
would.
when we
Not me.
well,
That
no,
vaping, all that vaping, and
yeah,
and
not
they
necessarily
their fat back over your belly, over
no,
your
not
shorts and stuff.
necessarily
We was no,
vaping,
no, that
but we
no.
had fun in our 20s too, and we
We
did
had
things that we
fun.
don't do now.
Yeah, I
So
wore
I
booty
mean,
shorts. I wore booty
okay.
shorts.
Well, I
And
mean,
but
again, we did that
I
stuff.
didn't have Facebook to go and tell everybody I had the
Yeah,
booty shorts.
yeah.
I went to the midnight. I went to Gucci's. Yvette went to the midnight hour. Our booty cheek was hanging out. Look, ain't
Mine was
nobody
not.
see us but the people our own age. Oh, I was girl. Look, I was snatched and everything else. I wore what I wanted to wear, but I guarantee you, if I knew my aunt was going to be there, and if I knew my sister was going to be there, I knew if my mom was going to be there, I wouldn't have worn it.
Well, my mama was
yeah,
gonna be watching, and she would say something. So I,
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, this
okay,
is she's only watching on Facebook. But back in the day, I could go to a club. I would never see
yeah,
anybody
yeah,
over 5 years, 6 years older than
yeah,
than
yeah,
me. And I think that's where they want that same respect. And I
yeah,
get it. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah. Okay, so
yeah.
you now you're accepting the aunties may not need to
I
be
just don't want,
everywhere.
I was just appalled that that was a whole term out there called the auntie free zone. I think that was the whole,
It didn't bother me.
thing. It bothered me because it made me, well, after they
Hey,
left, and I
thank you for
realized
letting
that.
me know. Thank you for
No,
letting
I
me know.
know.
So I'm
It was a reality check. I guess I'll say, like Yvette was saying, it was a reality check that, hey, I am the auntie.
Yeah.
I am the old lady in the club. What are you doing around people that are the same age as my kids?
Uh,
That was
well,
just a
ladies,
yeah,
reality check.
I think we done Essence some good, and we realize
Yeah.
that the aunties can still do Essence just as well as the younger people.
Yep. You just have to
yeah.
create your own agenda. You have to, create, like us, we had food places we wanted to
Oh,
go.
Dragos.
hmm
Yes, we had things that we wanted to do, cocktails we wanted to try,
Yeah.
or just sightings that we wanted to see. Those are where the essence kind of moved to the older generation, and then the younger generation, if they're gonna take over the concerts, fit in. Like I say, get in where you fit in.
Yeah. Yep.
Right, right. Yep.
Yep, this was awesome. I mean, but essence, hey, it's not for us, but it'll be for us if you want it to be for us.
I
hmm
think it's good for me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Okay.
Jeanette.
And I'm Yvette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. I
Tune in next Thursday when the Jet Setting Divas will tell you about another fun destination spot that you'll want to visit. For more on their excursions, log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
In this job, I challenge myself and grow.
At Lutheran Social Service of Minnesota, Kelly makes a difference.
We see people, not disabilities. I'm here for them.
Lutheran Social Service is now hiring direct support professionals to work in our homes and empower people in our community. The work is rewarding, and so are the benefits. full-time direct support professionals receive medical, dental, and vision plans, matched retirement savings, paid time off, and more.
LSS is a great organization. They recognize my talents and my desire to grow.
Kelly has advanced to a job as a training specialist, working with new employees to prepare them to support people with disabilities.
We're neighbors helping neighbors. So do work that matters. Grow with us.
Find your meaningful career at Lutheran Social Service, named a top workplace by employees. Learn more at lssmn.org/immediate openings. Ask about the...
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast-quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business. Are you a woman known as a good listener? Do you have skills in de-escalating situations? Are you what they call a people person? Then the Minneapolis Police Department would like to meet you. Now in a rebuilding phase, the Minneapolis Police Department is recruiting more women to wear the badge. The department offers career options for women with a high school diploma or GED. There are also opportunities for women with 2- and 4-year degrees who are ready to apply their skills in new ways. Police work makes a great second career for social workers, teachers, nurses. Women in their 30s and 40s are welcome to apply. There's no age cap. You'll be paid while you train and mentored by veteran women officers invested in your success. Minneapolis also welcomes current police officers to join the state's largest department. Make a difference on the streets, working in your community, in a career with competitive salaries and generous benefits. Go to minneapolismn.gov and search police jobs to find out more.
If you live in an older home, it may contain lead-based paint on walls, woodwork, and windows. Even more bad news, lead exposure can be dangerous to young children and impact their brain development. And now, the good news. Hennepin County will fix lead hazards in your home at no cost to you.
We were worried because of the paint in the windows in the bedroom. They were peeling and chipping, and we know that when paint peels and chips, and it looks a certain way, that's possibly lead. We were worried for our children more so than anything.
Eligible homes can qualify for up to $15,000 in upgrades. You may even qualify for new energy-efficient windows. Don't worry, Hennepin County has a trusted list of pre-approved contractors. You won't even have to find companies with correct licenses or certifications.
I've just done a test and it's positive. So we know that this is lead-based paint, and then we know it's a hazard because it's creating dust every time this window moves and opens. And if you look in here, that's just full of lead paint chips.
You won't have to stay with your cousin while you're getting the lead out. Hennepin County even pays for you and your family to stay in a hotel while the work is underway. The last good news is how easy it is to apply. Just go to hennepin.us/lead control to get started.
I'm really happy with the program. We can go to bed knowing that our children are safe.
That's hennepin.us/lead control. Tell your friends about it.